can guarantee one thing, it'll cost you money in the end. In a moment, Nigeria's finance minister puts the threat of Boko Haram into perspective.
Is not just a national problem, which it is, but it's also a regional and a global problem.
As Nigeria goes to the polls, she tells me the international community is only now beginning to provide the support Nigeria needs.
With this additional attention, we'll be able to handle it.
Will they be able to handle it? David Gartenstein-Ross is a senior fellow at the Foundation for Defense of Democracies. Joins me now from Washington. Sir, the Boko Haram atrocities, in many ways, get nothing like the ISIL publicity. And to that extent, are we underestimating something that should be gaining more attention?
Yes and no. From a humanitarian perspective, absolutely, it should get more attention. And your previous guest was correct. This is an international issue. It's having an impact on the region, and it has an impact beyond the region as well. The reason why we pay so much more attention to the Islamic State is, number one, it's in a truly critical region in Iraq and Syria, the heart of the Middle East. And number two, it controls far more contiguous territory than Boko Haram does. But there's no doubt that Boko Haram doesn't get enough attention. I mean, they've slaughtered, in a period of weeks, thousands of people, and it's gotten almost no attention time and again.
And to that extent, the government of Goodluck Jonathan, how would you grade their ability or their persecution or prosecution of the fight against Boko Haram?
I don't think you can possibly give it a good grade. I mean, you've never had a Nigerian incumbent lose an election, but this year it's going to be a very hotly contested election because of Goodluck Jonathan's mishandling of Boko Haram, as well as his inability to stem political corruption.
Right. Now, that's interesting because what will be the Achilles heel of the Jonathan election? Will it be Boko Haram? Will it be corruption? Or will it be, as the finance minister said then, clearly, and you know, it's the economy, stupid, from the US, the Nigerian economy is in for hard times because of oil?
I don't think you have to choose between those various factors. I mean, all of them, and oil obviously is beyond the power of the government to really deal with. I mean, it's a global market, and you just have too many competitors to traditional oil coming online. But all of this gives a perception of a government that doesn't have control, a government that's incompetent. You have an insurgency within their own territory, which they're not able to stop, and Boko Haram is continuing to gain ground. Political corruption makes the situation seem hopeless. I have a number of Nigerian interlocutors, and I mean, the people I speak with there have a very dark view of the country's future, and the government's current incompetence is a big part of that.
Once we have the election, sir, we're going to need you to agree to come back and help us understand what happens next.
It's a deal.
Thank you. That's a deal. We'll be back with more after the break.